External acceptance does not equal fulfillment. Let me say that again. External acceptance does not equal fulfillment. If everybody loved you, praised you, worshipped you, and told you, oh, you were amazing, you're this, that, and the other, it would feel as if you're enough, or you're complete, or you're whole. But the reality is, you would only feel that way for a certain amount of time. After a certain period of time, that feeling becomes numb, because you experience it every day. Everybody loves you, everybody praises you, you're the best, this, that, and the other. But eventually, there will come a point where it won't feel enough. But there's nothing more to do. There's nothing more that you can gain. And the reason it won't feel enough is because you didn't love or accept yourself from within. You relied externally on others to give you love, attention, validation, all the things you thought you need externally. Oh, if everybody loves me, if everybody praises me, then I'll feel good enough. Then I can be myself. Why not be yourself and see what happens? Why not make being yourself the foundation of everything to flow from? I myself, people don't like me. Doesn't matter. I myself, people like me. Cool. But I'm not going to leech on to that and make that my identity. I really believe that the true key to fulfillment is letting go of all these layers of resistance that you've built for yourself. Letting go of all these characters, this facade that you put in front of people because you're afraid to let them know who you really are. And the reason you're afraid of people seeing who you truly are is because you don't want to be judged or you don't want to be ridiculed. You think that if people don't accept you, then you will be alone. But understand that the reason you're afraid to be alone is because there's something in you you're running away from. But a part of authenticity requires us to accept the parts that are ugly, as well as the parts that are good. Instead of cherry picking what you want to show and what you want to hide, embrace all of it, because that's what makes you you. Ultimately, cherry picking and saying the only way that I can feel enough or be enough is if I only show the good parts of myself, then you're ultimately doing a disservice to the experience of being human. And part of the experience of being human is being able to make mistakes. Being able to say, hey, I'm not perfect, I'm human, I have good sides and I have bad sides. I have good days and I have bad days, just like everybody else. And I think once you truly hone into that, you will begin to attract the people that resonate with you and relate with you. And you'll begin to push away the people that don't necessarily click with you. That can only be a benefit to you, because when you attract the people that truly and authentically click with your true self, then you're surrounded with authentic love, authentic care, all the things that make the human experience pleasurable. You'll be surrounded by people who can authentically give that to you. But again, here's the thing, that shouldn't be the core or the base of your identity. Having external love and validation is great, but if it becomes the reason for you to feel good enough, there is something that's missing within you. Why do I feel that unless I get external love or external validation or external praise, I can't feel good enough? When you go deeper and you try to understand why that is, you will find that it's usually because you have some experience happened or some form of abandonment happened where you felt that unless I receive this, then I can't feel enough. Unless I receive love from my mom and dad, then I'm not enough. Even if it comes at the expense of my own happiness, then I'm enough. Because being enough to others is worth more than being enough for myself and being happy and being internally fulfilled, which is a completely wrong way of living or thinking. Nothing externally can fulfill you. Nothing. It all starts from within. Once you accept and love who you are authentically and truthfully, and you're not afraid to be yourself, no matter if you're alone, whether you're in public, in a social situation, if you can be that version of you every single day despite the circumstances and not have to change or be a chameleon, then you will ultimately lead a life of fulfillment, happiness, and joy. Don't get me wrong, you will face a lot of rejection, hate, ridicule. But that's just part of life. Again, it doesn't detract from you as a human being. It doesn't matter, even if you are fake, you will still get hate. There is nothing that you can do on earth where people won't have an opinion about it. Everybody has got something to say, everyone. So if that is the default, why not use that as the opportunity to just be your authentic self, not care what other people think. Understand that your value is based on the fact that you already know. There is nothing you can do, there is nothing you can say, there's nothing you can achieve to be enough. From the time you were born till now, every up and down that you've been through, your whole life, you've always been enough. At the down, you were enough. At the up, you were enough. And operating from that mindset gives you the freedom to live authentically and freely.